a great gift to all of us, and it's on the web. 3 books by our beloved from A to Z. And if I go any place, I just take this dictionary with me. And soon we'll put it all. It's already on the web, book 1, 2, 3. But we can talk it and share it with each other. Few words from A to Z. Like now, I want to share with you the word seed. What is a seed? Why Christ said, if you have faith, the seed of a mustard, that small grain, you can move the mountain. Yes, physically you can move the mountain. You can ask for rain. A thought is a destiny, just by thinking. But this thought comes from this mind. It comes from the mindfulness, where there is no mind anymore, where there is only Allah, only God, the godliness. So no matter what you ask for, ask and you shall receive. Why do you want to move the mountain? It's not the physical mountain that you move. The second, the third. You have 7 bodies. So the first body, the one that goes to the grave. When you plant a seed to sprout, the skin, the first layer, will not die, but will open up. And the husk goes back to the earth. I don't eat it, but the animals, they eat it. So what is the seed? Once a farmer asked Buddha or Christ or Muhammad or Krishna, any enlightened being, why don't you do something? I cultivate the land. I create something. You simply sit under the tree with closed eyes doing nothing. I have been watching you. People come to you. You talk to them. Or sometimes they sit silently by your side. But why don't you do something, you know? I'm a farmer. Look what I do. I plant, you know, flowers and foods and grains and beans, and this is what I'm doing. I plant seeds. And you are a living Buddha or a living Christ. You are an enlightened being. Why don't you do something? You just sit like this. That's what the farmer knows. And he is sharing his joy. But what an enlightened being can give an answer? Maybe he doesn't know it, he listens, but he doesn't know. But at least the light always gives light. The sun is shining for you and me, for the good and the bad. So what was the answer of this enlightened lover of God? The poor farmer was naturally curious. He had been watching Buddha sitting under a tree just by the side of his farm, with people coming, going, and no visible work happening. You know, he's my neighbor. I'm working all the time, and this Christ is not doing, you know, any work. Buddha said, can't you see that I'm also a farmer? Can't you recognize me? He didn't tell him that I am an enlightened being. I'm a doctor, I'm a professor. No, I'm a farmer just like you. But my land is different than your land, and both are holy lands. I'm planting also a seed that it's different from your seed. But you are needed and my seed is needed. Just we are interdependent on each other. I am not alive if you are not alive. So I need a farmer, I need your food, I need this. But what was the answer? Can't you see that I'm also a farmer? Can't you recognize me? Although my farm is of a different quality, on a different plane. I grow the crops of bliss. I sow the seeds of bliss. The people who come around and sit silently or to whom I sometimes talk, they are my work. I'm sowing seeds, seeds in people's consciousness, seeds of bliss. In the right season, they will bloom. And look into my eyes. I have bloomed. I have cultivated my inner soil, my soul. Now it's full of flowers. So he spoke the language of the farmer. He took his language. He didn't tell him, you know, all this new agey, esoteric words. He took the cup of the farmer and put his wine in it. And this is what every enlightened, every professor or prophets or whatever, the ones that they really are in the profound of this encountering, just, yes, I take your language. Muhammad said, you know, خاطبوا الناس على قدر عقولهم تعلموا لغة أعدائكم. Learn the language of your enemies, so that then you see that the enemy is in me, it's our ignorance. And speak with them on the same level of their mind, their knowing, their mentality. And it is said that the farmer recognized him. He understood it, you know. He was thirsty. He asked, what's doing here? It means that there is something in me that I want the answer. And he looked at Buddha's eyes and surrendered to Buddha. And he became a sannyasin, a devotee, a free being. He said then, I have been wasting my life unnecessarily. You are the true farmer, and I'm the false one. So when you know that you are really a false book, or whatever you want to say, look, or you are holding a candle or a lamp, and you are going towards the sun and tell the sun, what's your light? Mine is much better. I have it right here in front of me. I can use it anytime, day and night. And the sun will laugh at me. The sun shines 24 hours all the time, day and night, turning around us. But we don't see this, because we are only interested in what we know. We are not a knower, but we are collecting informations from books and society and medias and mothers and fathers and everyone. And they are all dead. It's time to wake up, if you feel it. It's time to go in and say, I don't want any school, any university, any college, any visiting, any all this big bullshit. Friends, I have no friends. Few soul friends. Jesus never had any, except few women, but not one man. At the end, he saw that, yes, John, but because John was the cousin. But everybody betrayed him. It's like, okay, I need much more to have the money or the prestige or whatever. That's what we need. And this is all what you are here for. A great gift came to the house now, and I went in the morning and I ordered good food for both of us, Basim and myself, you know. And now I'm looking at the camera and Basim is not here because he went and cooked food. And because I don't trust the people 100% unless soul friends. So I went, and the best restaurant, the most expensive place, and they don't smoke anymore because of my big mouth. I said it on TV, so they said no more smoking in, you can smoke out. And I got to plates for both of us. And then I paid a good amount for the one to deliver. Because I wanted to tell him, because I'm here now talking to you, so Bassem took the food, to tell him that I left $8 for you. Because it's a very stormy day and it's so close. Because of my big mouth, I am not socially polite. So I pay more money, and then if they want to love me, they love me because I pay. They don't see it as a giving, they see it as a paying. So I pay for the taxi, for the food, for whatever, and a big mouth, no smoking and no do this and don't do that, please. So they say they are polite because of the penny. But I'm not polite. I don't have this etiquette. Buddha is, Christ, every enlightened. I'm not. I just having a shocking system. Because what awakened me, it's that school. The school of awareness, Madrasat al-Urfan, to be aware, alert. And that school, they teach you this shocking system. If you get it, okay, I cannot teach it, you catch it. And then we become friends. If you don't, we don't need each other. I need you because I love you. I don't love you because I need you. Just the opposite. I need no one. I have the bigger one inside me. And that bigger one gives me the breath, the bread, the wine, the water. When I was socially like 99% of people married and with a husband and a daughter and social life, I tried to kill myself many times. And I had enough money to live, my father, but then I saw this is that. Just let go, be a rebel. And I was the poorest woman walking on the street. I didn't know what's going to happen. I said, if you exist, it's okay. If you don't exist, I exist. And it was the best step in my life. The best step that I don't look back. I know all what I have, I need every day. I said to this so-called God, this is what I need. Anything I ask and you give. What I need, that's it, not more. Because I don't know if I live tomorrow. So you have the seed inside you. You have the soil. You have the soul. You have the self. Just read. That's all what you need. To me, without a book, now maybe after 40 years of reading Osho and being mad and crazy and hazy, maybe if you put me somewhere without any book, I feel it's not easy because I'm obsessed by any of the books of Osho. But I can see this truth in the trees like Abraham, no books. Like Hayy bin Yaqzan, the one who was alive and alert. He was all by himself. And he said, okay, if you don't exist, I do. If I, you too. There is something here, name it whatever. There is something in existence which has no word. You are the word. And you are the word also. All inside. Nowhere to go. But in is our only INN.